This happens in the church as well. I think that often we don't have worship wars, we have idolatry wars from time to time. A church will change things, people in the way they worship, people will freak out, and that's because for them, certain songs or a certain service were mediatorial in nature. And they'll say, now I can't worship God anymore. Now, those are good things. Songs, service, worship. But see, we take a good thing, we turn it into a God thing, and it becomes a bad thing. See, the pastor does not mediate. The church does not mediate. That's idolatry. How about this one? An idol can give identity. Once again, this happens in the church often. People obtain office in the church, and they find their identity in their office, their position of authority, and not in Jesus. People find identity in other places as well. And once again, they're good things. People turn them into God things, and it becomes a bad thing. Take the mother, whose identity is in being a mother. And then the kids leave home, and she is destroyed because her idols and her identity are gone. Take the family, where one of the kids hits a season of rebellion. And the mother will say, and now everything that I've lived for is in vain. Well, we thought you were living for Jesus. Family, children, it's a good thing. But if we make it into a God thing, it becomes a bad thing. Then there's this one. An idol will tell you that it can make you righteous. This is what Luther called theology of glory. It's all about what I do for Jesus. It's about adding to my righteousness, as if I could, based on my own actions. That is pride. That's the first sin. And ultimately, it is the worst sin of all. But that if I do enough things, and if I do them right, I can become righteous. And it reflects my righteousness to those around me. So it becomes a number of things. Marriage, children, appearance, wealth, success, career, religious performance, political affiliation, a cause, a possession. How many people define themselves by the car they drive? It's a hobby, pleasure, status, or health. All are good things, but we turn them into God things, and it becomes a bad thing. Where's your treasure? This is a question that Jesus asked. Where is your treasure? When the house is on fire, what do you take with you? What is the person, thing, experience that you are most fearful of losing? What is in, this is the question, what is in your position of glory? Now, theologically, we'll all say Jesus. But really, where does your treasure lie? Where are you most prone to idolatry? Now, some evil and wicked churches will take this to the next level. They will present Jesus as an idol giver. They'll say, come to Jesus and he'll make you rich, he'll make you healthy, he'll fix your marriage, he'll save your family, he'll save your job. He's a really good idol giver. We call that prosperity theology. And when he fails to give those idols, and he won't give them because he is a jealous God, people say, why did this bad thing happen to me? And they will leave the Christian faith, seeking a demon to give them their idol, and demons do and will give idols because they don't care who or what you worship as long as it's not the God of the Bible. What do you make sacrifices for? What do you give your time, money, affection, participation for? See, statistically, Christians are not as generous as the gospel says they should be. Why does this happen? Well, they treasure things other than the forward progress of the gospel, and so they make sacrifices for things other than the forward progress of the gospel. The person who works extra jobs, extra hours, misses worship for that reason. Is it because they need to provide for their family, or is it because their identity is wrapped up in their stuff